It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. We got another beer from Paul and Michelle at Rate My Beer. Check out their YouTube channel. Lovely, lovely people. This is called Pipelette. It's a Belgian triple. It's 8% ABV in a 330 milliliter bottle. Now I'm going to try and describe what's going on here on the label. For me, it's two people that have had two Pipelettes each, and they're now in a bar talking politics and religion and all the things that we shouldn't do when we're in a pub. But we all do it when we've had too much to drink. Oh, you know, I'm going to vote for this person, or I'm going to vote for that person, because it's going to make a whole lot of difference. Yeah. Black bottle cap on this one. Let's get the beer out into a glass, see what we get. Oh. Using a Belgian St. Stephanus glass. I do like St. Stephanus. What a brewery they are. Brilliant. What I like to do with a Belgian beer is, Belgian beers are generally lots of carbonation, lots of high carbonation in the beer. I like to knock some of that out. Hence the raising the glass as I drop in the alcohol from a height, dropping the beer, not the alcohol, dropping the beer from a height into a glass, just to knock some of that carbonation out of the beer and just to create a head too. We got a one finger white head on this beer. The last inch of the bottle that we poured in has created this lovely hazy looking beer. Amber in colour, hazy amber in colour. There's a little bit of specks of yeast in the bottom of the glass here. Let's get the aroma then. Yes, really good. Now, interestingly, this has been brewed for, this is like a cash and carry or a supermarket's own chain. It didn't really say. It's brewed in Vern in Belgium. Monnik Schustraat, Vern in Belgium. And it's tabacreel.be. But I believe, I'm pretty sure Paul was telling me that this has been brewed especially for the cash and carry or the supermarket chain. Beer has a different importance in different countries. So in Belgium, of course, beer is a big, big thing. And to have your own beer in the supermarket, you know, it's quite an important thing to do. And I totally applaud it. Totally applaud it. So aroma. Oh, it smells fantastic. 8% ABV. It's that lovely Belgian candied sugar, that Belgian candy kind of sweetness in the beer. A little bit dry, a little bit spicy, a little bit peppery. I could stand here smelling this beer for such a long, another 10 minutes, but I won't, because you guys will tune out. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's a fine balance here between a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of pepperiness and spiciness. But then, as I mentioned, that kind of Belgian candied, I used to say fruit, Belgian candy, it's kind of like a Belgian candy, it's almost like a syrup that they use in there. And I've realised that over time. It's probably more to do with a it can't be the yeast. It is estery. It is kind of dry, spicy esters coming through on the beer. But I'm pretty sure that there must be something in there. It must be a certain sweetness that kind of elevates these Belgian triples, these Belgian doubles, the quadruples. There must be a little bit of sweetness added. But they're great. They're absolutely great. It's a little bit hoppy. There's so much depth to it. There's so much mouthfeel going on. I've knocked some of the carbonation out of the beer. I've knocked some of it out, but you can you certainly get an element of it. You certainly get still that kind of like it pushes the beer on the inside. It kind of almost explodes. There's a certain, it's almost like a checklist. With Belgian beer, there's almost certainly kind of like what people expect from a Belgian beer, a checklist. So highly carbonated, slightly sweet, high alcohol, unless you're drinking a blonde, which is still 6% ABV. But it's a combination of all of these things that complete Belgian beer. It's the reason why people travel all the way to Brussels and drink in the Brussels cafes, in their cafe bars there, is to experience that, oh, I'm drinking a beer and it's drinking really well. And they drink a couple in the bar. They don't realise it's 9% ABV. They get up off their chair to go and use the bathroom and poof, you know, it's like walking on the moon trying to find a toilet type of thing. Mr. Soft, you know, that sort of thing. And that, I think that's what made Belgian beer, given Belgian beer that sort of great reputation, if you like, is that they've come up with this sort of kind of like universal recipe of highly carbonated, slightly sweet, high alcohol by volume, great tasting beer. I forgot that bit. Great tasting beer. And it really is. So I'm going to rate this Pipette or Pipelette triple, 8% ABV. I like that enough to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.